fast as possible. But I do want to acknowledge something. All of you are involved in one important issue or another, some 5 or 10 issues. And my job this morning is to try to get you involved in the Raytheon anti-war campaign. One more thing. So, as Kathy said, Raytheon is... the curtain is drawn back, right? We know what's going on in Yemen now. No one can not know anymore. Human Rights Watch reports are coming out all the time. The media is covering it. And yet companies like Raytheon, with 9 major plants here in Massachusetts, continues to sell weapons to this regime in Saudi Arabia that is doing exactly the things that the human rights reporters are telling us about, and that have put Yemen on the verge of famine. We have a unique opportunity here to grab a handle to oppose that war by going against Raytheon. We'll do that later. But, right now, our problem is that they're selling weapons. Those bombs that Kathy talked about are made in their plant in Tucson. But all kinds of other equipment is made here in Massachusetts, which is being sold to the Saudis. So let's use this fact that we are sitting in the middle of the war in Yemen, right here. It is not over there. This is a major base of operations to carry on that war. Let's take advantage of that to give visibility to that war, to insist that we will not put up with this anymore. Selling the weapons is only the tip of the iceberg for Raytheon. Raytheon is in direct collaboration with these regimes throughout the Gulf. Raytheon Emirates opens a new headquarters in Abu Dhabi. Raytheon broadens partnership with Saudi Arabia. With all this going on, Raytheon's website, the source of these articles, is celebrating the fact that these governments in the Middle East are going to be huge markets for their weapons and for their technologies. We have to stop this, because once Yemen is either ended or destroyed completely, the next is Iran. And Saudi Arabia and the US and Israel are getting a scene ready for the big one. By jumping in on Raytheon now, we have an opportunity to put a stranglehold on this war machine, which is right in our midst.
Can you name the 9 locations in this?
Excuse me?
Can you name the 9 locations in this?
Actually, we have a leaflet over there that lists them all. They're Andover, Tewksbury, Cambridge, mainly into the west and north of Boston. Waltham is their international headquarters. So they're right here. They're right here. I would just mention, because we really have to get to these questions, that we do have a bill in the Massachusetts legislature with 19 co-sponsors, an act relative to pension divestment from companies selling weapons to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The Massachusetts legislature is going to have the chance to divest from Raytheon because of what it's doing, unless Raytheon announces it will end its arms shipments. So, I invite all of you to participate in this campaign. I think it gives us a good opportunity, a good, clear opportunity to stand up publicly against this war. If you sign on to one of these petitions, they're not petitions, they're just saying that you want to be kept informed of what this campaign is doing. We're going to be asking you, if you sign, to contact your reps, tell them to support this stuff. And we're going to tell you about rallies coming up. The Walk for Hunger is one of the major supporters, is Raytheon. We're going to be there, pointing out the contradiction between supporting the Walk for Hunger and at the same time being such a major contributor to famine. These are issues, if we do this right, we might be able to have some type of impact. So I'd ask you to just take one of these. If you agree with it, please sign on. We'll be in touch with you. You can just kind of do the particular things that you can do. If we all do our little piece of this, we might be able to have some type of impact. And let's have Kathy up here. Oh, good, thank you, Kathy. Here's a pen.